Patrick here with Vaetrix Engineering, and today we're going to go over the Vaetrix PC Live software. So let's jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and launch the software, and we're going to connect the gauges. Today we're going to be working with an ETG gauge and an HTP temperature probe. So this software has the ability to bring in several parameters at one time. So right now I'm plugging them in and connecting, and you'll see in green when they are connected. Now I'm going to fill out the job info for this particular test. I'll add a few things here for project title, purchase order. Select a company. And today we're going to make Greg our technician. Now I'm going to set the interval. We'll go with once a minute. The default is 15. This will allow us to get a few points in. I'll also set the alarms. We have the capability to set visual and audible alarms, so I'll set it at 45. So now I'm going to ramp up the pressure to start the test. So as you see now, we're streaming at 0. We have the HTP tracking at 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're going to raise the pressure to about 50 psi. The alarms will trip. As you see in red there, it'll flash until that setting actually goes down. Now I'm going to bleed the pressure off. So we dropped the pressure, we vented. We're going to let that settle for a little bit for some graph analysis so you can see a trend here. Okay, so now I'm going to add notes describing what we just did there. Set point at 50. So we're going to mark that. I'll drag it on over to the actual point. So I'm going to save this as a draft file so I can edit it at any time moving forward. I'll just pick report 1 and just use that same name. And we'll go ahead and save it. Now, after it finishes saving, I'm going to export it as a PDF file. I'll just pick a file I already have here to keep this easy and replace it. Alright, now I'll close this out. Now I'll navigate over to Documents, pull up the PDF, and we're going to cover that to show you the test report. Open it up, and here's the cover page, test report. I've got Greg as my technician, got the test date, the print date. Here we have the actual devices and the points taken. We've got 2 points there. You can scroll down. Here's the notes that I put on the actual graph. It's a separate note page. One has the date and timestamp, one does not. There's my sign-off pages for the technician and the inspector if you wanted to use that. This is customizable in the software. Now we're going to pull up the graph and give you an overview of everything. You've got log start and time, the interval, the min and max during the entire test, the alarm settings, the name, the notes up here on it. It's pretty well rounded as far as test results go. I wanted to cover some of the highlights of the software. It's got the live graphing capability, the powerful and flexible reporting structure, encrypted NIST traceable data from our gauges. You can capture data from several devices and even go up to 150 feet with our USB extenders to get you out of the exclusion zone. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check back in the future for more videos showing all of Vaetrix many features.